Coach Dreiling and staff and the members of the St. Thomas Aquinas 2014 football team, I'm honored to be here, and I thank you, Coach, for asking me to make this video, and I hope that you all enjoy this, and I'm honored to be here. Now, Coach, we got to get these guys fired up. Now, you remember how we used to do it back at Hutch when I'd have a few hoorahs. So what I want to do right this moment before we really get started, I want to give a couple hoorahs, and you do the same. So, Coach, you get ready to lead them, and I'll give the word. Here we go. Hoorah! Okay, Coach, did you get her done? Okay, let's do it again. Hoorah! Hoorah! All right, I think I can even hear you. Now, guys up there, you got to really let her go this time. We're going to do 3 of them, okay? Hoorah! 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 Let's win! All right. All right, good job. Good job. First, let me congratulate you all on your season. I want each of you to think about your team for a moment, and I want you to think about the position that you play on this team. Now, each of you have 3 dimensions that you use each time you step out on the football field. 3 dimensions: body, mind, and heart. Now, first of all, let's discuss these 3 things, and then I have a story to share with you. First, your body, physically. How good a shape are you in? Have you done the best job in the weight room that you possibly can? How about running laps? If you got 3 laps to run, do you run 2 of them really good, and then do you kind of maybe slack off on the 3rd one? How about football drills? All the drills that you have, defensively, offensively, do you do them? Do you do them the best you can? How about training rules? You observe the training rules so you can be in good shape. Are you in the best condition possible? Second, your mind. Have you given enough time to study the playbook and really know how your position is played and what goes into doing that? Are you up in all your classes? You see, when you have your studies in hand and you know the playbook real well, then you're not going to be distracted by worries out on the football field. Your performances on the field will really elevate, and you have confidence in what you're doing. The third thing, your heart. Guys, this is big. 2 factors are very important here. Family. Do you show respect and love to parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles, or whoever you may live with? It's not wussy to show love and show affection toward family members, let me tell you. My mother was not very well when I was participating back in high school and in her adult life, but she did everything possible for me so that I could get to practice on time and do the things that I was supposed to. And I still remember, sometimes not enough, but sometimes when I'd leave, I'd go over to my mother and I'd say, "Mom, thanks," and give her a little kiss on the cheek, and I'd say, "Mom, I love you. I love you," before going to games or the places that I had to go. The second factor is your team family. Let me share with you that names don't win football games. Teams win football championships. Your heart goes all out to do your best that you can so the team will be successful. When all 11 guys play their hearts out, championship teams come about. Now, to tie these 3 dimensions, body, mind, and heart together, I want to read you a story. When Coach Dreiling was here at Hutchinson High, the last 5 years, I read this story to the team once each year. It's titled, "Who Packs Your Parachute?" Sergeant Plum, a U.S. Naval Academy graduate, was a jet pilot in Vietnam. After 75 combat missions, his plane was destroyed by surface-to-air missiles. Plum ejected and parachuted into enemy hands. He was captured and spent 6 years in a communist Vietnamese prison. He suffered the ordeal and was given not much chance to survive, but he did. And when he got out, he would lecture and give lessons about his experience. One day, when Charles and his wife were sitting in the restaurant eating dinner, a man from another table came up and said, "You're Captain Plum. You flew jets in Vietnam from the aircraft carrier Kitty Hawk. You were shot down." "How in the world did you know that?" asked Captain Plum. "I packed your parachute," the man said. Plum gasped, and in surprising gratitude, the man pumped Charles' hand and said, "Well, I guess it worked." And Plum said, "It sure did. If your chute hadn't worked, I certainly wouldn't be here today." It certainly did. That night, Plum could not sleep. He kept thinking about that man and wondering what he might have looked like in a naval uniform with the white hat and the bib in the back and the bell-bottom trousers, he said. I wondered how many times I might have gone by him and not even said good morning or how are you or anything, because you see, I was a fighter pilot and he was just a sailor. The captain thought of the many hours that the sailor had spent on the long wooden table in the bows of the ship, carefully weaving the shrouds and folding the silks of each chute. And here's the key, guys, holding in his hands each time the fate of somebody he did not know. Now, in his lectures, Plum asks a question, a personal question. Who's packing your parachutes? Everyone has someone who provides what he or she needs to make it through the day. Plum also points out that he needed several kinds of parachutes. He needed his physical parachute, he needed his emotional parachute, and his spiritual parachute. He called on all these before reaching safety. Now, guys, for just a moment, let me ask you, who packs your parachute? Let's check our 3 dimensions for becoming a champion and winner. Your body parachute. This is the condition. Coaches, trainers, parents, all have packed your parachutes so you can play to the best of your physical ability. As you get stronger, you pack your teammates' parachutes, giving him some positive examples. Your mind parachute. You develop a mindset that is shared with the guy that plays next to you. You see, he may make a mistake or you may make a mistake, and if you haven't helped each other, your team's going to pay dearly for that. So you see, in packing each other's parachutes, you help each other to be successful. And during the best times of this comes discipline. While playing the game, no penalties. Discipline in the classroom so you can be eligible. You see, this packs a lot of parachutes. Your heart parachute. You see, when you play with heart, you do anything in life, you do it to the best of your ability. You pack someone else's parachutes, as well as receiving the best. Others can pack your parachute. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to think. I want you to think about your 3 dimensions: body, mind, heart. Then ask yourself, am I doing all I can to pack my teammates' parachutes, to give my best so our team will win? Now, I want to thank all of you for this special honor, and Coach Dreiling, staff, trainers, managers here at St. Thomas Aquinas High School for just letting me visit with you for just a few minutes and maybe even packing a few of your chutes. Now, a couple hoorahs. Hoorah! Hoorah! Good luck and God bless you all. Thank you.